Well, hello again, healthcare customers. I'm Chef Don Hensley, and this is our cooking series at Martin Brothers, Chef to Chef. Today we're going to be making sauces and gravies, from package to scratch, slurry to roux. Let's get started.
We're going to use our roux today, and we're going to make a mushroom and Dijon sauce. Now I'm going to cut some aromatic vegetables to start. I like to start all my gravy, soups, and sauces with a little bit of aromatic vegetables to give some body and flavor. We're going to small dice up some celery. Again, using that letter C method as we cut, not to make sure we don't get our appendages in the way, lose one. And we're going to take and julienne some onion. Being careful as we cut. Been keeping it thin as well. We want these to cook fast. We're going to need a little bit of canola oil, some type of fat. You could use butter, margarine. I would prefer maybe canola oil for making soups and sauces. So now our oil is hot. Let's go and add our vegetables. Our aromatic vegetables. Those tongs aren't doing the job. I'm going to scoop this up with the blade of my knife. There we go. And ta-da, last one in. We're going to take some chopped garlic, add that as well, another strong aromatic. Garlic and mushrooms and Dijon mustard all work very, very well together. So we're going to saute this up a little bit. We're going to let them sweat. So we're going to not have the heat too high. We don't want them to discolor. We just want them to release their juices. Sweating is like, if we get warm and we sweat, the liquid comes out of us. Well, the same thing happens with the vegetables. When they get hot, the liquid comes out. They release all that flavor. All right, let's give it a nice stir here. And next, we're going to grab our roux. We're going to take our roux a little bit at a time. We're going to add it in here. Give it a stir and stir it up with our vegetables. We're going to let this cook out, taking on some of those rich vegetable flavors. Look at that bubble and simmer. It's exactly what we're looking for. Now I've pre-cooked the mushrooms, and we've added those. Stir those into the sauce. I think it's a good idea to pre-cook things like mushrooms and those items ahead of time, and then you can add them in later. Now, we're going to add stock a little bit at a time. We're using chicken stock. Again, you see how it's starting to thicken already right away? You can add a little at a time till you get what you believe is a proper thickness. Or you can follow a recipe that's already got those measures set for you. Again, be ready to play with it because nothing ever comes out just perfect. We're going to allow that to simmer. And as it comes to a boil, you're going to see it's going to have some strong bubbles rolling around the edges of the pan, but not so much in the center. That means your sauce is good and thick. If we had a bunch of bubbles in the center, that would mean that it's too thin and there's still too much moisture and steam escaping. All right, so we've got a nice boil here. Everything's tightening up. All those flavors are coming together. Let's add a little bit of Dijon mustard. Stir that in. There we go. That looks great. Let all those flavors work together. Now when using a roux, you don't have to worry about the sauce breaking. It all comes together very well. Now we want to see if it's thick enough. What we do is we run our finger across the back of a spoon, and if it doesn't run, it's ready to go. And the Dijon and the mustard and all those aromatic vegetables make a great sauce to go over chicken. Now, if you were doing this in a plated service, you would place the starch, the vegetables, the protein on the plate, and then finish with the sauce. If you're serving buffet style, certainly do it like this. Now, if you wanted to do a long cooking method, on those chicken, put them in the pan, throw that sauce in there, cover it, and let it cook for a few hours. That would come out nice and tender and delicious. We hope you enjoy our cooking tips, techniques, and recipes here at Martin Brothers. For any questions and additional recipes, visit www.martinsnet.com.